In today's video, we are going to talk about what you should look for when buying a home in Leisure World. So let's get into it right now. All right, first things first, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps me out with YouTube and helps the algorithm, helps other people that are looking to move into Leisure World find these videos as well. So I would really appreciate it if you did that. Also, if you ever need anything, you have any questions, you're looking to move to the area, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I would love to help you out. I get calls from people all the time, and you know, we go out and we take a look around, look at some units out there. So if you're in the market, look me up. Okay, so one of the questions I get all the time is which unit I should be looking for. And you know, that's kind of a tough question. Depends on your budget, depends on how much you want to spend per month, but you have to look at it like this. In a nutshell, if you have time and you want to go through, you know, the red tape of getting the unit upgraded in Leisure World, go with the cheapest one you can find. There's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. There's 2 bedroom, 1 bath, which is more abundant in there. But if you look at, let's say, a unit for $600,000 in Leisure World, you walk into it, you won't even believe you're in Leisure World. You know, some of these upgrades are done and they're incredible. So you walk in, it's got, you know, all new flooring, new cabinets, appliances that aren't part of Leisure World. Now, Leisure World does take care of the appliances that are provided by them, but if you bring in your own, they won't. One of the things that I always tell my clients too is that the appliances are not expensive. Okay, you're going into this paying cash, so it's an all cash community. So when you go in, if you go in, you know, for a $320,000 unit, $350,000 unit, your tax base is going to be based on that $350,000. If you spend $600,000, your tax is going to be on $600,000, right? So why would you pay $600,000 to get all the upgrades? Well, maybe you don't want to do the work. Maybe you want to go through the red tape. Maybe you have to move now and you want a really nice unit and you have the money for it. Go for it. Some of those things are really nice. But you know, if it were me, I would spend less and then I would upgrade it myself, put in new cabinets, you know, put in new flooring, you know, if you have time. The other thing that you're going to want to consider is where is the unit located. So some of the units are like directly across from other units. So you'll have like one unit here and then another one across from you. So all day long you're looking out your window, that's what you're seeing. Some units are, you know, and some people don't mind that. Some units you'll look out the window and you'll see the parking garage, or you'll see like, you know, the main roads running through Leisure World. Some people don't like that. I find a lot of people like the views where you're looking out the window and there's a park, or not a park, but like a big green area. Most of the units are going to have somebody across from you. You also want to take into consideration the units that are right along the freeway. You know, those are going to, generally speaking, be less expensive than the ones that are, you know, sitting in front of a field. It's not really a field, it's like a green grass area, but you know, the other building's way across from it. So, you know, when you're looking at those units, just keep that in mind, because you know, that's where you're going to be. That's what you're going to be looking at all the time. When you go sit on your front porch, you're going to be looking at, you know, your neighbors across the way. And you know what? Sometimes it's fine. Some people like it, some people don't. So keep that in mind. The other thing you want to take into consideration is some of these units have washer and dryers in the unit. To get a washer and dryer put into the unit, it's about $12,000 currently. Now, don't hold me to that, because prices go up all the time. So, you know, take a look at that. Some people don't want to use the public washer and dryer. Some people are okay with it. Is the laundromat or the laundry room close to your unit. Usually it's in the same building, but if it's right next door to you, maybe you don't want to hear the noise. So, think about those things when you're looking at the units inside of Leisure World. Okay, that's huge. A lot of people want that washer and dryer in the unit. What happens though when you put a washer and dryer in the unit? It takes up closet space. So now you have to consider, that you're missing closet space in one of the bathrooms. So, because the washer and dryer, and I have seen it out in the patio area. There's a storage room out there. I've seen people put the washer and dryer in that, like a side-by-side washer and dryer in that storage unit or storage room. The ones that are inside of the units are in the bathroom. If it's a 2-bath, of course, it's going to be in one of the bathrooms. If it's one of these units that are $650,000, they get very creative and they put it in different places. But generally speaking, it's a stackable washer and dryer in the bathroom. I would say that there's probably 20 to 30% of the units in Leisure World have the washer and dryer in it. But if that's important to you, you can have it put in. It's going to cost you about $12,000 to put it in, or you could save the $12,000 and use the washer and dryer in Leisure World. So, so going back to location, you want to also consider a bunch of things like when you're buying in Leisure World. So if you're buying near the front gate, there's a lot of traffic coming in and out of that, so there will be some more traffic noise. Not too bad. A lot of those units have dual pane windows on them too, so keep an eye on that. You want to look at, when you're looking at these units, and let's say you go on the cheaper end, does it have dual pane windows? You want to make sure it has an air conditioner in the unit as well. Some of them have central air. Most of the air conditioning units are like units that are above up in the wall in the living room and in the bedrooms. Are there units in all the rooms, or is it just the main living room? Some of them have them just in the living room, and the bedrooms don't have an air conditioning unit. Those units can cost $5,000-$6,000 to put in. So if that's important to you, you want to look at that. Seal Beach doesn't get hot most of the year. Sometimes it gets very hot. Sometimes it's in the hundreds, like low hundreds, like 101, somewhere in that neighborhood. Most of the year it's a very, very temperate climate, so the AC units aren't necessarily needed, but some people like it cold all the time. So take a look at that. But as far as the location goes, if you're by one of the gates, like if you're by the back gate, the side gates, one of the side gates, one of the gates just basically goes out to like by the freeway, and where you can get up to the freeway a lot quicker. The main gate is usually very busy. I usually go in through one of the side gates because going through the main gates, it can get busy. Most of the time it's not a problem, but it can get busy. The side out one of the side gates, there's a Denny's. There's some shopping out there. There's like a little golf store. There's the dollar store. So if you live close to that, it's within walking distance, or take your golf cart and go down there. A lot of people in Leisure World have golf carts. Most of those golf carts are just for inside of Leisure World. I've seen people going out the back gate with them. They're downtown Seal Beach, you see a lot, Old Town Seal Beach, you'll see a lot of golf carts driving around, but they are licensed to drive on the road. Driving a golf cart from Leisure World down to Old Town Seal Beach is, those golf carts don't go fast enough to get on the main drag going down there. It's not too far of a drive, but usually you're not going to see golf carts driving from there. So if you want to have an easy access to get around, go to the pool, go do things around Leisure World or right outside of Leisure World, a golf cart is going to be important to you. And you're going to want to also look at, where do I park this golf cart? How do I charge the golf cart? There's things like that too. Going into charging, if you do have an electric vehicle, there is a charging station right outside the back gate of Leisure World. There's charging stations throughout Seal Beach. Close by, there's another Tesla charging station in Long Beach, which is really close. I think they have maybe 30 chargers there. So there's access to charging electric vehicles as well. But these are just things that you might want to consider, when moving into Leisure World. And one of the big things to consider too is if you're looking for a unit in Leisure World, the end units are usually the premium units. So the end of the building, those units have more light in them. Some of the units have sliding doors on the side. They'll have a patio on the side, or a patio that wraps around the building. So they're going to be more expensive. A lot of those units are built out. You're not going to find too many of them that haven't had some work done on them. I've seen units in there that were just completely gutted. There's one in there right now that's the whole unit's completely gutted, and there's contractors in there working to basically fix this unit up, and it's gonna be worth a lot more money once it's done. But then now you have higher taxes on the unit as well. And when you're buying in Leisure World, the things you want to worry about are what the purchase price was, or what the assessed value is on that property or that unit, and what the HOAs are. So those two, the taxes and the HOA, is going to be your monthly fee. So if you're going in at $600,000, you're looking at about $600 a month for taxes, and then if the HOA is $450, you're looking at $1,050 a month. Versus if you go in and buy a unit for $300,000, now you're looking at $750 a month, roughly. Now those are just rough numbers. If you want better calculations, give me a call or shoot me a text, send me an email, and I would love to help you. Again, if you need anything in Leisure World, if you have any questions about Seal Beach, you're looking to move to the area, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Love to help.